attendance zone boundaries are so important, but they haven't yet been systematically documented or studied over time. Our team at Penn State University is working to build a longitudinal dataset of school attendance zone boundaries. For most public school students, these are the lines that determine which specific schools they'll attend based on where exactly they live within their school district. Here's an example of these attendance zones in Montgomery County Public Schools in Maryland. Schools, even in the same district, can have different resources, programs, teachers, etc. And so school attendance zones are really important for shaping students' access to educational opportunities. Attendance zone boundaries also change over time, especially as populations change. School districts often have to readjust their zones to account for populations that are growing, shrinking, or diversifying. Some districts may keep their zones the same for many years. Others may have to redraw their zones every year. Attendance zones can also be adjusted to create more diverse schools or less diverse schools. We want to learn more about how school attendance zones have changed in school districts across the country in recent decades. Unfortunately, they're not always well documented. Each school district is in charge of drawing its own school attendance zones, and there's currently no large-scale national-level resource to see how these zones have changed over time. So our team is working to build one. We're collecting all of this information into a centralized public data source that's going to be useful for school district leaders, parents, researchers, and civil rights advocates. Many school districts, like Montgomery County Public Schools, have become increasingly racially and ethnically diverse in recent decades. And studying this history can help us understand how to ensure that future boundary changes enhance equity and integration across schools. We're collecting school attendance zone maps from districts all across the country, from 1990, 2000, 2010, and 2020, to build this new data set, which we call the Longitudinal School Attendance Boundary System. And we're eager to hear from anyone who may be able to help. Attendance zone data can come in many different forms: digital shapefiles, PDF maps, photographs of old wall maps, textual descriptions, spreadsheets linking addresses to schools, and more. We encourage people to reach out to us if they have any information to share or if they're interested in the project. You can reach out to us via email, on social media, or on our website. We're just a few clicks away. The reasons for inequity in education can sometimes be hard to see, but we hope that something like this data set will help.